Namastute means I bow to the divine in you. That is what it means. When we say Tuj mein Ram, Mujh mein Ram, Sab mein Ram samaya, what we really mean that all of us have the God in us. So when we bow to the divine in you, we are bowing to the God. So when we are addressing the person, believe me, when you start with the Namaste, you are keeping all your egos away. Because ego is through your I, main, mera. And main, mera is the outside status of the person. The wealth, the fame, the education, all those form the outer status of the person. So let us not address the other person from his outer status. Let us address the person which is his inner self, so that all are equal. When all are equal, there is no ego. So you are free from that. Because the cause of all the problems is the ego. In day-to-day life, when we talk of the energy, the healing energy, and all the activities which we do in day-to-day life, when you in medical profession must be aware that 90% of the times the diseases which build up over the period of time are caused by, which are called as psychosomatic diseases. Now these psychosomatic diseases start with your emotions, the negative emotions which you generate yourself. Gussa aata hai, jealousy, hatred, all these are negative emotions which are generated by us. Now we always excuse ourselves कि I can't help it. मुझे तो गुस्सा आता है और गुस्सा उसने दिलाया मुझे. That is what we normally say. When we get angry, he got me angry. But then who got angry? It's you. So how do you really get over it? How do you ensure that you don't get affected by these kind of eruptions, whether it is you or somebody else? Because if somebody else is erupting, you are hearing, interpreting, and choosing whether to get angry or not to get angry. It's the choice which you have. But you choose to get angry. Now that choice which you have is the one which is the turning point. You choose for yourself. It's not like you want to fool yourself. I can't help it. I get angry. That's the excuse. But then if you decide for yourself that turning point where you have to decide whether to get angry or not to get angry, at that point of time you ask yourself, do you agree with what he says? If you don't, well, that's his opinion. I don't agree. As simple as that. If you get into that habit of asking yourself this question, that do I agree with that person, whatever he said? If you don't, fine. You don't get affected at all. People say, it's very easy to say, but it's difficult. Yes, it is. The moment you say it is difficult, it is difficult. But the moment you decide for yourself, fine, I don't agree, that ends the matter. Because what happens if you start reacting is you are becoming part of that person's eruptions. Then you have no right to say that he is wrong. You are also doing the same thing. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I have a question. So do you move away from the situation? Or do you, I mean, yes, you may not agree with what they're saying, but how do you...
That is, at that point, it's your judgment. Either you move away or you just say, fine, I don't agree. And in a very calm manner. But the moment you show agitation, then it leads to further arguments. Just be calm and say, fine, I don't agree. That's your opinion. You have every right to your opinion.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. What is important here to understand is, we are talking of keeping ourselves healthy and happy and being in tune with nature. When we were born, nobody told us that I am a Hindu or a Muslim. Nobody told us I am right or wrong. Everything came through experience and influence of the family, friends, environment, whatever. We learn through that period of youth and then as we age. So what is happening is, when we are born, we don't have any judgments. There is no software here in the hard disk. It comes through experience. And when that experience tries to create a perception which is depleting our energies, then that software is bad. That inputs which you have taken from the environment is bad. So let us understand how to keep ourselves healthy and happy. Our human body is the physical form which you are seeing. There are other forms which are about 9 bodies which you cannot see. The first and foremost body closest to the physical body is called etheric body. And that etheric body has all the nadis or the meridians through which the energy flow takes place. And that energy flow, in Hindi what we call is Prana Shakti. That Prana Shakti enters the body through the etheric body, and it enters through the energy centers. There are centers. The major centers are the crown chakra. We call them chakras. The energy centers are the chakras, and they are conical in shape and moving all the time. When they move in the anti-clockwise direction, they take in the Prana Shakti, the universal energy, and that flows through the meridians, that is the nadis. Now when that flow takes place, each and every physical portion of the body gets that energy. Now a living cell and a dead cell, what is the difference? The difference is the energy. A living person or a dead person, what is the difference? The life is gone out of it. It's that energy. So that energy, when you are living, it flows through the meridians or the nadis. Now that flow should be uninterrupted for each and every body organs to perform optimally. Now when that flow gets disrupted, wherever it gets the blockage, that portion of the body gets affected. So the flow has to be free flow. To ensure that, you have to first understand what disrupts it. So 90% of the time it's your thought process. Because that thought process itself is energy. You are creating energy through that thought process. That thought process also has the same waves, which are the waves, the energy which flows through the meridians. So if it is positive, it enhances your energy. If it is negative, then it causes depletion of energy. And depletion is caused by clogging, blockage to the flow of energy. Now that blockage you have to ensure that you don't get. So what you have to ensure is not to create those negative emotions. Very easily said. Your habit is to get angry, to get eruptive, or you feel, looking at somebody, you feel jealous, you hatred, revenge. अच्छा मेरे को ऐसा बोला देखता हूँ. So that feeling itself when you create, if it persists, then it creates a problem. Now why I say persist? We are human beings, we do get thoughts, but to get over it as fast as possible is not to keep those emotions with us. So you will not get affected. But the moment you carry on with that, your focus, your energies are to enhance that blockage. So to ensure that you don't get those blockages, you need to be very clear that these negative emotions which are erupting so naturally for you because from the childhood you have been brought up in certain manner with certain influences, environmental, friends, families, so many influences, that has caused your nature. Now you become helpless saying that क्या करें मेरे को तो गुस्सा आता है. But no, that is because of the upbringing. That is because you have been set that way. Now you have to totally remove that software and put in a new software. Now how do you do it? Unless you have a clear understanding how the body works. You know it, but you pose yourself in a helpless situation and give or succumb to your old habits. That is where the turning point is. If you have to be free, you have to understand how the body works. What is important to you? Your health. Nothing more than that. You may have so much wealth, but if your health is not proper, you can't enjoy that. So what is important is your health. So understanding your body, how it reacts, how it performs is the most important thing.